All right, Guardians, we are on the last chance mission. This is mission number 7, right before the big old finale. So, same thing we've been doing the whole time. One recommendation on this one, you're going to be dealing with a lot of arc knights. So, this is where I'm going to switch over to an arc weapon. I'm using my Wolf Tone Draw, but you're going to need an arc weapon for quite a bit. So whatever you want to use, you've got a lot of arc options. If you have Trinity Ghoul, it's going to be great. Honestly, a bow, the exotics get more damage on miners. You've got the chain lightning. That would be an easy recommendation for a lot of damage. Back up here, of course, is, you go Long Shadow. And again, if you want a decent chunk on a kinetic, Hawkmoon wouldn't be bad theoretically, but you've also could do something like Aggro Scepter for ad clear. You got a lot of options is all I'm saying, but we're going with pretty much the consistent loadout that I've been using so far. But mostly arc shields that you're going to be facing on this one. And then still, I've got my legendary rocket launcher. If you got Galahorn, you want a little more damage, bring it with you. It should work great. But all legendary for this one, so let's kick it off. Also, a reminder, as we're getting close to the finale here, your effective power cap is going to be 1475. Mission is 1490. This is where we do have Fire Pit, Galvanized, Chaff is on for this one, so that's the modifiers. We have 1475 is your effective power cap. If you've been playing along, doing a few other things, mixing a couple stuff in, first time through, I still didn't have too much of an issue, but if you feel like you do want to level up a little more to make sure everything's at 1475, go do some patrols, public events, do some things like that. You'll level up pretty quick. So here we go. All right, so when you jump in, apparently still got a few missions over sparrows right here, and this is going to be a decent sized mission, but a very fun one.
Apothecary wing.
And this has got some very cool sections of the Throne World that we really haven't been to before.
You might recognize it from Savathun's time in the custody of the Awoken.
Yeah, this is mostly going to be quite a few phases. You're going to get a feel of what we do. And remember where we are now, basically just in that bottom section of the Florence area. This is an area you're going to be able to farm some stuff later on. Kind of up there, you're going to be able to farm some Reputation for Finch, and I'll get a video out on that, or you may have already seen that video. If you haven't, you'll see it soon. So at this point, you're going to have some enemies. Look for those mobs, make sure you take them out, get the clearing. And again, stay back for cover. It's nice to use the mods to kind of finish enemies off every so often, too. There we go. And when you get close, you're going to get a big guy to spawn. So if you want to kill big guy, and I say big guy is basically a knight. And this is why I said arc. All of these guys are going to be arc, and you're going to be dealing with a lot of sword bearers. Because you need to use their sword to break these things. And the easiest way to throw the thing fast is actually hold forward. And you can actually do it pretty frequently. Try not to kill yourself. And we're going to get a little reveal. Come over here to your left.
Eris, what's the situation?
You come up to the top. And going to be working across. But that's going to be the theme. You're going to be killing a knight. You're going to get a sword from it. And you're going to use that sword to be able to break whatever kind of debris is in the way.
I did, in fact, mention it. To Ikora.
Yeah, listen to the dialogue here. It's kind of great.
Interrupted us. She agreed there was no more reliable source on this matter than Savathun's former captor.
Apparently got some arc weapons. If you got some random arc and solar quest into your inventory, that was something that happened for New Lights there. Just if you finish the requirements, just, finish it and you'll be good. It's nothing you need to worry about. And here's where you're going to have a few wizards. So if you're looking for wizards, if you can get them close together, cool. Well, this is going to work too well. Yeah, normally it's not quite that easy. But if you do have a solar rocket, then you can get them together. That's going to be a very efficient use of ammo. Got a few of these guys over here. Once we knock these out, we're going to get a nice sword knight. Apparently I got a straggler somewhere. That guy. There's Sword Man. And again, arc shields are consistent. And that's kind of a thing you can do. It's like they're going to swing. It's kind of like a Dark Souls fight. It's like, get him right before he swings, and you can usually not take too much damage. Pick up the sword, turn around, and just if you hold forward, you can kind of just keep casting it.
I bet this hive sword will be just
and then you get a little deep sight reveal, and we're going up the side of the building.
Witch Queen may have recast her realm in
All
a
the way up here.
lucid
This
sheen.
area looks absolutely amazing. You got the huge section over there, kind of the main eyeball tower, a lot of wispy things up here. It's just, this whole area looks absolutely fantastic.
Why can't we use the light to
All
achieve
right,
the
when you
same
get up here,
result?
you're gonna have some
The
ads that
light
spawn
may be a
ahead,
powerful force,
and you can just kind of clear a couple of them out. You'll have a little more around the corner, but if you just want to take a second look at the scale of this place, it is absolutely massive just to look at this world. So take a minute, take it all in. Don't just speed through all of it. They did a really good job creating this throne world.
Will lead us in the end.
Yeah, don't stand in the fire pits. That's my bad. There's our knight again. I am literally on the brink of doom over here. Again, using almost like a head glitch just to be able to kill this guy, but that's why barrier on your bow is a good thing. You shoot through those shields. And then we get it spawned. Now you got a shrieker, so try and act quick on it. Throw a grenade, you're gonna have some thrall coming in. And again, with the overshield, rift, whatever you're gonna do. Apparently thrall can see you, so that's fair. So use the tools in your tool belt. I'm just gonna slow him down with a sniper to the head. Well, wrong button, but he did die, so I guess I'll take it. Hopefully I don't need my super too soon. Yeah, still fat fingering my super every so often.
All right, Guardian, let's focus.
That's my bad, but I still haven't ever figured out a better key to put it on. Well, that works out. We got a rally flag coming up. So this will be a next phase. I usually tend to hunker over to the opposite corner. Make sure you're reloaded on your rockets if you got them. You're gonna have a big guy spawn, so go for the ogre first. That way you're not getting laser beamed to the face. Hang back here and clear out your ads. And again, if you want to use your super, well, it's probably a reasonable time to do so. Now, if you do kill him, try and be a little quick about getting to the sword. Don't just hang out here forever. And you can kill some of the guys. I say that, but that's why you have a checkpoint. Hit those rally flags for those checkpoints. I'm going to leave the death in because, you know, sometimes you guys like to see that we're not perfect. So rally flag for the win, and same principle, just less sucking. How about that? And again, if you feel like you're rushed, then don't do what I did and don't run out there too fast, because you got a lot of those stronger enemies. All the orange bars do tend to hurt when they really get going on you. So yeah, take a minute, just clear out your ads. And apparently just everything burns right now. Now, I may have to kill another knight if the sword disappears, but honestly, if it's how I survive, then I'm not too worried, because the knight, not a big deal. Alright, that should be most of them now. There we go. Now, once you feel like you got all the ads and you're in a safe spot, right up the middle pipe here. And then just hold forward and you can keep swinging. Hey, what do you know? Super's back. Now you got a lot of ads here, so stay in the back here for a minute. And if you really got to actually retreat back out, you totally can. Take care of these guys on kind of a safe basis. Don't rush anything. All those acolytes are going to drop fire when they die as well. So again, pull back and just start clipping them from far away. You got Arc Knight or shields up there. So if you can tag an Arc Knight, do it. Jump shot. And again, using the stairs is a bit of a head glitch. I know that sounds weird, but their arcs will not make it to you, but you're still able to hit them. And don't let those shield breaks hurt each other. Got the barrier break over there. And again, there are better options. Like Arbalist, I just like nuked all of these guys. Arbalist, I just was amazing for me in this thing. But I also know some people are enjoying like Osteostriga. That's an amazing weapon. I just got the catalyst on it. It is fantastic. So if you have Osteostriga, use it, get it up to level 10, get that Ascendant Alloy, which I'll get a guide on how to, your best ways to really get it. Now, this is where the fun begins. We got our Acolyte, our Hive Guardians out. And if he goes in solar mode, you want to let him get out of solar mode, because those things will straight up kill you. If you take one or two of those to the face, you will die. If you take the whole barrage, I should say. Alright, so now he's done. Now I'm going to go cast my super. And if you can get direct hits, you can usually probably kill him. Feel like I'm hurting a little bit here. Now, I didn't quite get the damage. If my rocket would have been... If my rocket... That's fun. If my rocket would have been reloaded, I probably could have killed... Did I actually kill him? Or are there more than one? I guess we're going to have to find out, because I may have actually killed him, not known it, and then I got to kill him again because I didn't hit the ghost. Yeah, those knives are going to be... Those are interesting, the way they manage those. Love the music. Like, if you don't play with music on, I highly, highly suggest it too. Dude is good at juking rockets, so if you got another option for damage, probably use that if you're missing all your rockets. Hence the reason for a sniper. And if he does that, duck and hide. So stay low while he's in super mode. Wait till he's done. Still got one more set here. See if I can actually hit a rocket at his feet. Your goal is to try and probably hit him. And he's just going to go super again. His super is on a much slower cooldown than ours, it seems like. So that's fair. He's over there on the left. There's a good chunk of damage. All right, now I'm close. If I know I'm close, I want to be a little more aggressive. Just so I know I can finish that ghost when I kill him. There you go. Alright, and we move on. That's phase 1. A little longer than I would like that to go, but sometimes those things happen.
Done well honing the gift granted to you by the Black Fleet, Guardian.
We're going to be making our way through... It's to the Apothecary is what it's called, but you get to see this whole huge outer area. Very cool stuff going on. But this is also where having a ranged fight is going to be a much safer way to go. All out here. Take it slow, be ranged, and back up if you need to. You can run back as far as you need to, and that's true for a lot of this stuff. This mission and the next mission, you got a lot of room, and patience is typically key if you're doing it by yourself, because you don't have a res. When you die, you die. Alright, so this is where you're going to have a lot of Arc Knights, more shields to kill, more structures to kill, and then you're also going to have wizards this time. The wizards, if you can get a nice little tracker rocket, works well. I'm pretty sure the other guy took the rocket shot for her, but it's fine. I guess I'll let you have that one. If you do break the shield, try and keep the damage on it. Sometimes it's just hard to see him through the bushes over here. One more rocket should get the kill. Congrats, Boz, on the campaign finish. And there you go. She's dead. Direct hit will usually do more. I'm pretty sure like somebody took the shot in front of her. Can't do much about it. Same thing. Clear out your ads first over here. You got some more wizards. Now again, if you want to bring... This is where it's tough, where it's like you're going to have wizards where the rockets are beneficial for like a quick kill. But also you're going to need to kill quite a few knights, so the arc's good. So you got one of these and then one on the opposite side of this structure that we're going to need to get a hive sword to basically clear out. So first thing, push up, see what spawns. Looking to clear out our wizards here. I would probably take a second with your bow and just try and save the rockets for a little bit later in case you got a little chaos going on, because this guy's not too bad. It's not a boss, it's just a major. Goes down fairly quick. Now if you push up a little bit, you're probably going to get a lot to spawn. There it is. Now if you get the sword knight to spawn, bring him to you. That's your goal. Bring that sword knight over to you. Keep him coming. Kill the little guys. Because you want to kite him over here, so when you kill him, you can actually use that sword. Because what you're going to do is grab the sword. When you get that, you're going to spawn guys when you run in here. And when you break this, you want to be able to break it quick. And then get out of here if you need to. So you're done with the sword for now. If you feel like you need cover, just back up. And you should have a little safety to work from here. You're going to have some knights, you're going to have some acolytes. Just, you know, pull back, as I said, as far as you need to. At some point, you're going to range some stuff. If you even got to get back to these stairs, you can. And just sit here. This is why the range part of this fight, and why I like bows, or scout rifles, or a sniper, or arbalist. You can do a lot of things in this campaign from range, and if you're going through it solo, range is just going to be easier than getting, basically, the crap kicked out of you. Just a way to survive a little longer. We also got a blistered knight down below. So you're going to be dealing with some knights for a little while, is basically what I'm trying to tell you. Now that guy between a grenade and a smoke bomb actually is going down fairly quick. He's not going to drop a sword, he just kind of hurts because he's a little boss. Really, guy? Hey, guy. Gotta love shooting through your shields. Alright, so hi, how are you? That's called an ogre. Nice to meet you, sir. I'm gonna hit him from the other side, give him a little switcheroo here. Couple crits to the head. Should be okay. See, a lot of things spawn when you break one of these, but you've only got one more to do for this segment. So, one down, clear out all the stuff in the middle, and then we'll get to the other side. Now, some of you guys are wondering why you would do this solo. I have been mobbed by thralls in a couple random moments, and they have just ruined my game. Because they have, like, managed to trap me in some bad spots. And I have truly died from moments just like that. If I didn't have my dodge together, there would be wood. So, yeah. Don't get trapped in there. Groundling suggests against that. We got a light bearer knight over there. Watch those shield throws. Trying to see our knight buddy over here. And again, with the Acolyte, or with any of the Hive Guardians, get them low until you feel comfortable running up and finishing them. So, like, most of the guys in this area are dead. So at this point, all I've got's the big guy. So if I do get a couple shots on him, I want to make sure I can sprint up there and kill him. So I gotta find him first. He's hiding at the moment. Really? Be careful about those. I'm going to wait till he throws his last shield just so I don't get decked by a shield. He's likely to be out soon. There we go. Make your beeline up here. And that's one side. I know that's long, but that's literally one side. You got one more to go. Same principle when you break the shield. Then be aware that you're going to have a lot of stuff to deal with. Got some knights up there. Break their shields to each other so often. You'll get that bonus damage. The Lucent Sword Bear. I almost don't really want to kill him right now, but he's running at me, so there's not a lot that I can do. Hi, bud. Now, say for an example, as a hunter, I could run in here invisible. 4 hits will do it. And then my advice, honestly, if you run or need to go stealthy, whatever you're going to do, ogre's behind me, honestly, run back here and try and get some cover. There's not a lot of it back here, but you got a smidge. Now is a great time for your super. I'll be honest. Damn it. I miss barrier snipers. Those were fun when we had them. And again, my bow does have frenzy on it, so there's that piece if you're wondering why things die a little faster than yours, but I'm using pretty low level stuff. You guys have better options. Go pick up Trinity Ghoul. You'll do a lot more damage to most enemies, and you'll still get the chain lightning effect, which is fun. We do have an ogre buddy, so we're gonna need to find him and take him out. Oh, he's on the stairs. Hey, bud. He's a little bigger than the last one. They might take another shot. Change angles on him. You can usually catch him off position. There we go. Now we got a wizard over there that we got to deal with. Same thing. If you do want to nuke some stuff, you can do it in a fun way. If it's not hiding, of course. But again, you're far enough away over here, you can probably take out most of the stuff with just your ranged primary. Should be okay. Got all those little boogers. If that's most of it, you can pull up a little bit. Got a wizard up there. That one's a little beefier. But as it's a wizard, my advice for the wizard, make sure you got a good, clean shot. Because if you can get it to, like, fire at you and not whiff like that, works pretty well. If you whiff, that can be unfortunate. So try and catch him in the open. I feel like I've got 2 wizards, or am I down to 1? No, I just got 1. There you go. If you can break the shield, now you can start putting a little work in. My bow hits for 6k when Frenzy is on, and my sniper hits for 10. Feels like snipers still need a buff, guys. Not really doing too much in the PvE world, but what are you going to do about that? Hey, all my ammo rolled off the side of the ledge. And that is the encounter. Come up in here and you will get your loot. Told you this is not a short mission, so you got a lot of work coming in this one, because we still got a whole other phase. This is probably the second longest mission. I think the finale is probably the longest by a fair margin.
Definitely the Apothecary wing.
More arc up top. Definitely get some shots in on these guys. They're going to either hang up top or work down the stairs. Just work your way up slow. Feel safe about it. Apparently got a moth up there. There we go. One more because I only killed 1. Well, somewhere. There he is. Alright, so you're going to work your way up this hill. Around the corner and just a little, like slightly, you're going to have an ogre, so I wouldn't push too far around the corner until you're ready to take him out. Check your heavies, make sure you're good to go. Make sure you're reloaded on all fronts. And creep out far enough, you're going to find Big Boy Ogre. We got a straggler over here. Hey, buddy. And there's Big Boy. So as I said, be ready to kill him when you see him, because he's going to want to nuke you. Hey, a Prime Engram. If you don't know, and you're getting this for the first time, whenever you see a Prime Engram, whenever you're done with whatever that activity is, go cash in that Prime Engram at Rahul, because those don't level up with you. When you get them, they're stuck at a level. All right. So now you're going to be clearing out these sections and chasing this wizard through like multiple levels, basically. Moth killing sometimes a little on the tedious side. Kind of curious, everybody. We didn't really talk about that on the podcast, actually. Kind of forgot that one. Yeah, this is not the wizard to fear. It's the big Hive Guardian wizard that we're going to kill in 3 phases after this. That's the one who's going to get annoying. There we go. And you can use the stairs for cover. They actually work really well for that generally. Some stuff is going to arc down and won't be able to get you. See the angles? They tend to hit right in front of you because it's like they're shooting at your crotch or your chest. So it hits right in front of you, so they're a little bit safer. And we got a little moth to take out. There we go. And then when you walk up here, then you gotta turn around and fight your way back down. So, big boy. Focus him first. Then your moth. Then we can work our way back down. You're like, why did I come up here? This seems so dumb. You have to. Just literally part of it. Because you need the Sordo. So you're going to have some stuff down below waiting on you. Clear out what you can from here. Just keep bringing the sword down as you clear some ads. I think that's most of them. You might have a few waiting for you when you actually get to use the sword. Outside, there's probably a couple, but you can hit what you need from here. And I think there's 1 or 2. Yep. There's at least 1. Like, there's usually 1 or 2. Alright, so that gives you an idea. You pick up a sword, and then you got a clear room, and then you use it to, you know, hit the blocks again. It's the theme of the whole mission.
No signs of a crystal so far. Just rows and rows of jars filled with... Is that light? But
one would hope
it's
not.
Tainted somehow.
Savathun has always encouraged her wizards to push boundaries of Hive magic.
Alrighty. So I think this is where we're actually at the final section. We'll know if you actually see the big Hive wizard that you do in 3 phases, and I think this is it. So you got an ogre back here. Make sure you focus him down. He's a priority for sure.
Not darkness itself, but an entity behind it corrupted the Hive. Conditioned their power on an endless blood tide. Their fate is not inevitable.
It's like I've done these missions, but sometimes they have more phases than I even think they do. Because I know the Hive Knight you kind of got to do in 3 phases, but I'm trying to remember when we actually get to it. Not the Hive Knight, I'm sorry. Hive Wizard Guardian thing. I'm burning. And you can climb up there. I just hadn't gone up to that level yet. Because then you can get shot from the other side too. Now, once you've got this guy up here, just know all you really need is the sword. Everything else is optional. You just don't want to die. So if you're struggling, you can change levels, kind of clear these guys out a little bit. But it's not necessary. If you can just kill the guy with the sword, that's really all you actually have to do. What's up, sword guy? Now I got the sword. So your goal, try and come on down, get to the wall. And if you can clear the 2 structures on each side, you should be good. Now you're gonna have a lot of adds, as you can tell, so be ready with a grenade. Back up if you need to. And just clear the adds. Now, you'll start seeing the progression that we're about to go through. Now, if I can get a rocket in that room with the solar wizards, this might actually work pretty well. That seems like it was probably pretty effective. Apparently that wizard's a little impervious to rocket blasts, but can't help it all. I hate those little poison clouds. They're so annoying. Commit to the kill. Oh, come on. Don't you get your shield back? There we go. Now we got a reveal, so we're going to go back outside and climb up again. Follow the little footsteps. I think this is when we're finally on the Hive Wizard. Hive Guardian Wizard, I should say. This one's going to be Arc. Yeah, this is going to be straight up an hour-long video, but there's not much I can do about it. Same thing, keep looking for the platforms.
Especially those you least suspect.
Alright, Rally Flag, this is it. So you're going to have a 3-phase room. Every time you do enough damage to the wizard, it will actually go on, and it will kind of go immune and go on to the next phase. Then you can focus on it. So get your focus on the wizard to push it to the next room. So everything's going to spawn over here when you kind of tick this section off. So be ready. And when you kill these guys, the goal is then going to be ready to go full on the wizard. And it's going to spawn right in front of you here, so be ready. Whether you super it, basically if you creep forward a little bit, here it comes. And if you can just do enough damage, even if it's just doing your super.
Now go and we're about to get crystal out of them.
I'm going to go invis, because I'm probably going to get smoked if I don't. Yeah, if you can get just enough damage to make it immune, there you go. You'll send it on. And then you can work on the rest of the ads a little bit more. I say little bit more controlled, not really controlled. That's a generous word for this fight. Again, use those grenades, use your rifts, use your barricades. All those things are going to be beneficial through here. Got an ogre back across the room, so again, use that cover, pull out what you got for heavy damage. Save the rockets for the wizard. Because I swear hitting a wizard head with a sniper is next to impossible. They're too flinchy. Fire on the ground is less fun. If you're down to a few ads, you can probably kill a decent amount of them with this thing. Especially if they're low level. And there we go. It's phase 1. Take a full reload. Take a second if you want to get some abilities back. And this is the second to last mission. I got chat asking me. Same thing. You're going to have 2 Arc Knights. Take them out and focus 1 if you can. When you kill both Knights, then you'll get the Wizard to come back. Don't you... Come on, you were so close to dead. There, now he's actually dead. So again, I would be farther back in the room when you actually tick things off here. My super's actually almost up, but generally, like, rockets are probably all I'm really gonna need. But yeah, your goal is to hit that wizard with some big damage if you can before it does this. Because then if you can get it to go immune and not be in the room, you'll actually have a chance to survive. There you go. That's immune. Send it on the way. That's why if you got a big super that's going to put some work in, that's your time. So if you really want to wait for the wizard spawn before you actually pop your super, that's kind of the goal. Now you got the ad clearing just like before. Now again, remember, I would say you can normally retreat back, but right now it doesn't seem like you actually can. Looks like we got some curse thrall. Same thing as the Dark Souls boss. When it gets ready to swing, dodge it. Oh, I'm gonna die. Freaking curse thrall. Alright, so you got your rally flag. You're all maxed out. I did have a death in here, but joys of checkpoints, I'm going to cut that one out of the video. So when you come over to this side, your goal is to get the wizard that spawns out of each section of the room as fast as possible. And basically the way that you do that is dump your super, dump your heavy into it very quickly. And then you're just going to deal with the adds that spawn afterwards. But your goal, find the straggler ad. And then if you creep up a little bit, it's going to spawn. So my advice is I'm going to go rocket and then super.
We just found the one in charge around here.
Good. Now go and beat the whereabouts of the crystal.
And then as everything spawns in the front, throw rockets, throw everything over there, let that stuff work for a little bit. Wizard is not quite down. Didn't hit it with as much as I hoped. Now it's going immune. So once you get a third damage in, it will leave. And then you just got to clear everything else out, which will take a little while. We got a lag glitch right now, so if this is mid-recording, I'm going to wait for things to catch up. If I don't die, I'll be surprised. Oh, this is so laggy for some reason. Okay, the wizard is gone. You do have an ogre in this room as well, so be aware that that's possible. So to avoid the ogre, you can be over more in this corner. Trying to kill the damn knight here. Absolute whiff. Okay, the lag glitch, I'm not a fan. That was annoying with the lag glitch. Not entirely sure why that happened. Alright, so once you are stocked up on ammo from the rally flag, your goal is to make sure the wizard leaves each section of the room as fast as possible. So before you actually like kick off each phase, you actually could sit there and wait for your super if you want to. You're going to have a lot of adds to kill, so you might be able to get close to it anyway. So we're going to kick this thing off. We're going to get our acolytes coming. And then my advice is up here. This is the most consistent way I can tell you how to spawn it. So we're going to roll down here. We're going to get the wizard to spawn. I'm going to hit it with a rocket first. Give it a second. Make sure it's not immune. There you go. Now, once you know it's not immune, get a full super as much as you can, whether it's a Nova Bomb, whether it's... There you go. And if you get a third of the damage, you can actually just send the wizard off to the next room quicker than you might think. Now, let's see if I can clear out some ads here real fast. Make the load a little lighter over here. I had a really bad lag glitch, just like on a previous run. So if that happens to you, that's just unlucky, but sometimes it might. Now I'm going to leave that sword there. I'm not going to really try and force that part of it. There's an ogre in this room. That's why I'm on this corner. You can see him up there. He's actually facing the wrong direction. Otherwise, he'd be blasting me right now. Hey, buddy, I'm back here. Not sure what you're looking at. Hello? Turn around, dude. What are you shooting? Hi, how are you? There we go. I needed to see his face. So you got a few ads. If you think you're in a pretty good place, you can slowly start moving up. Bring the sword with you so you don't have to re-get the sword. That's a little annoying. Had to do that before. I don't know how long it officially lasts. It lasts a decent while, but yeah, just keep walking up. If you're getting low on ads, you can use the sword to actually kill him pretty well. Because it even, like, hooks. There we go. Sword, 2, 3, 4. Clear the door. Now, this is where I said, you could take the time if you want your super, you want to make sure your rockets are up for every phase of this. Sit there, wait on your super, and then smash the wizard each time to send him off to the next phase. Nothing wrong with that, to be honest. I'm just going to push forward, try and get some damage done with rockets. So if you come up here, you're going to have 2 knights to deal with. One's going to have a butterfly, probably, or moth. I'll never get that right, probably. And just work him down a little bit. If it jumps up here, well, you know which one to focus on. Having a bit of a glitchy session, but that's okay. We'll survive, hopefully. I have extra rockets, which is good. And when you kill the knight, be ready. Wizard's coming quick behind it. There's one. 2. I'm going to try and hit the doorway where I think she is. Hopefully clear out some ads. She is going to hit some lightning. If you can hit her and get her out of there, that's again the goal. Same principle as before. Get her out of the room fast. So again, the big heavies, the rockets, whether you're going Gallahorn, whether you're going whatever you're doing. That's your goal to get her out of there. There's the sword bearer. Once again, the cursed thrall that almost ruined me last time. Now I'm trying to save my super for the last run. Use that cursed thrall. I'll take the damage to the other team for a change. All right. When sanity calms down. But again, here's one of those places where like an auto rifle, like I swear a sword in here would be really good for ad clearing. I know that sounds weird, but I think it actually really would be. But yeah, it's weird to think a sword would be good for ad clearing here, but honestly, it might, but then you don't have the rockets for the boss. So I'm torn on what to do. But like, this is just a very consistent loadout for you guys to see. Nova Bomb will send the wizard to the next phase pretty much instantly. So the Nova Bomb's really good. As for the Titan, kind of hard to give a perfect example on a Titan. I think I did... You could probably do Bubble if you're feeling like you need some cover. And then that extra damage would actually probably allow you to really send the wizard out of there pretty quick. So you got quite a few options. All right. Last phase. So now would be a time, if you saved your super, or if you want to wait for your super, this is the last phase. The faster you kill the wizard, the faster you can be done with this thing. As this video is an hour, I know this is taking you a minute. So, here we go. I don't know if the wizard straight away spawns or if you've got more to deal with. Oh, you've got the Hive Knight to deal with. He's not as bad to kill. He's actually stuck behind a weird wall, which works in my favor right now. Now, if he goes big, you can pull back. Right now, you can pull back. But again, remember, don't kill him unless you know you can finish him. So stay back, get him low, but don't do too much damage. I know that sounds weird. You're like, don't hurt him too much. But that's actually kind of accurate. Don't actually kill him until you're ready for him to die. Which is a dumb statement, but it's accurate. He's actually taller than his shield, which cracks me up. It's like he didn't get his exotic calibrated correctly. He's like, I was 5'10", and you're not playing the right game there. There we go. All right, I'm backing up.
There's the Crystal Guardian. Time to finish this.
Wizard is in here, so now you want to actually go big on the... And kill it quick. If you kill it quick, everything disappears. So, super, Nova Bomb, rockets, Gallahorn, whatever you want to use. That last one, that's important for that quick finish. Make sure you actually finish the ghost, because I feel like I've almost delayed myself a couple times and kind of screwed myself over. So that is the tough mission. But we are done with it. So that is number 7. We got one more to go, and it is the big finale. So that might be the longest one of all. Got to actually jump up here and grab the crystal. You get a really cool cinematic after this, so enjoy that one. And I will see all of you in the finale video. It's going to be a fun one. There may be some cuts in the finale video, because I've got a hunch I might die a couple times. All right, Guardians, I know I kind of said this was going to be the end of the video, but there's this little section, and it does have the recommended power. So I want to kind of tack this on at the end, because the finale really is the finale. This is kind of the continuation before you get the really cool cinematic. So we're going to jump into this one, same loadout as before, and hopefully we do all right. All right, so when you come in here, this is going to be a little bit of the puzzle stuff. Remember when I said before, it's the things that don't belong? This is going to be the example, and then you'll come back through here later, and you'll have to do this. So look for what's the same. So I've got triple equals on most of these. So then I know it's this one, and this one are the ones that don't match. So that's phase 1. Phase 2 is going to be all these little cylinders, so you need to check all of them. Now, it's not always going to be the same symbol. You just need to figure out what's consistent. If you see 2 that are the same, that's probably what it is. So we got 3 hamburgers and 2 letter A's. Nothing on that one, and it's going to be random, so yours probably won't be in the same spot. So this one's out of place. One of these things just doesn't belong here. So I got 3 hamburgers and 2 A's. That's one of them. And usually there's only one per, like, cylinder. They spread them out a little bit. Those all look good. Those all look good. So apparently it's going to be the last one. And anything that equals is not sticking in. So that is your 3. So that's how you open the second one up. In that trial, you'll do that a couple different times on future little missions that we've got for something else. But that's how the puzzles work. Now, in here, you're going to have a few ads up top, but the main fight comes in the next section, and it's going to be a big boss. Like, it's going to be a big guy. So if you do want to hit a rally flag before you start this, it's actually not a bad idea to come in here with full heavy ammo. I don't know if you can get, like, a soup or anything, but you could probably have at least full heavy ammo to start this mission. I do not. So what's going to happen is you're going to kill all these guys in the middle. Grenade's usually a pretty good way to do it. I would go to elevation before you actually really tick them off. Gives you a little place to move. And you're going to have one of these big giant knights that you may have seen before. That's what you need to kill, but you're also going to have like a Hive Guardian Wizard running around. That's going to be a pretty good focus to kill as well. But for now, we're just going to kick it off. Kill most of these. Kill all the mobs together. And all the mobs are apparently going to run around. So, now, lots of ads coming. Lots of moths flying everywhere, too. It's a little crazy. Now, the wizard is up there. Now, if you can kill that wizard, you better finish it. But one rocket will do the trick. That's an important thing to do and finish. And now, you can manage the smaller ads. And then once you kind of figure out where the actual big boy is, this guy, Zirash, the Keeper of the Memory, he's the one that you got to mess with. So for now, clear a few of these guys out, get things a little bit lighter, and then you can start putting some chunks on big guy. He's hard to miss, he's not fast, so he's not going to juke your rockets, and it seems like 3 of them should probably do the trick. So just watch for ads, make sure you're not going to get, sideswiped. The big one is the wizard. Find the wizard, tag it with the big rocket, end its life quickly. When the big guy goes down, a few of these guys still should be here, so be careful. I don't know if they actually disappear if you got to kill them all, or if they're like a delayed departure. But I think that's going to be most of it. But yeah, that's the big guy and the Hive Wizard. So those are the main ones you need to focus on. Looks like we got a few stragglers before we can get out of the room. If you ever get in trouble, overshield, rift, invisibility, do what you got to do. And that is a wrap. So now you're going to get a really, really cool cinematic. Enjoy this one, and then you're going to head off to the tower and enjoy that as well. After that, I'll meet you guys at kind of the beginning of the finale mission. So enjoy the cinematics. This is the official wrap-up, so if you guys did enjoy the video, drop a like below, leave a comment if you've got thoughts about loadouts or anything that you've used, any success you've had. If you want to find me on Twitter for news updates when I post videos there. Streaming on Twitch, I do that a lot now, so come over there, hang out and chat with us. And then here on YouTube, if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button, hit the alert bell, and hopefully I'll see you guys in a future video and comment section. Those of you who are YouTube channel members or Patreon subscribers, thank you for that extra support. You are all amazing. Have a good one. I'll see you soon.